Welcome back, everyone, to Pathologic. It is the mythical day 12. And you know what that means. The town is quiet. The disease has taken a holiday. For today, at least. If I recall correctly, there won't be anything. No disease, no soldiers, no nothing. All that's left for me to do is go to the theater and cancel everybody's battle. All of mine, I hope it. And Clara and the Bachelor say the same.
Whatever you do, you'll have to sacrifice something.
Destruction is inevitable. There's no miraculous way out.
So that's what their thought process is, see? There was nothing to hope for from the start. Each of them should simply fulfill their purpose. At least, we'll see which one works best.
Each of them wants to save that which is dear to them. Perhaps they could get along.
Out to the question. The meeting chamber is tight, with the general sitting at one side of the table and the Inquisitor sitting at the other. Only one of them will decide. The others will die.
I wonder if Mark has anything to say to me.
When we do not find peace of mind in ourselves, it is useless to seek it elsewhere.
I would have no future if not for you. The cause that I serve could fail without me. Thank you. What kind of future is destined for you? The town will be rebuilt. We will transfer it to the other side of the river. The land is clean there. Nobody will disturb us. The polyhedron will become the foundation of a new settlement. Just like the abattoir had become one for the doomed settlement, and a new era will set in. I'm afraid this time will never come. We are too few now. I won't succeed by myself, of course. Every person counts. Do you know how many of us have survived? My mission here is not yet complete. There will be enough of you. Huh. Never seen that animation. It makes the most sense to me to start in Earth and then move my way west. Because if everyone is cured, my journey will end at the polyhedron no matter what. Because I get to have another chat with the powers that be. As long as five panacea is enough for me to forge my way, it should. Sticky sense is fine. This first house is fine. Okay. So I need to go to the rod Anna Angel's home, the Stomatin's places, and then that ought to do it for the east side, because Aspedy and Gray... Ooh, I should check Aspedy's place. I forget, she's not one of the termites, so she may have become ill. I'll just leave a rat in here. Good luck, buddy. Okay, so there are still soldiers outside the commander's abode. Makes sense. He doesn't seem like the sort of person who would leave them behind, you know? You can get an achievement on this day if you die, and it just says, come on, this one's really on you. Yeah. When I was playing as the Bachelor and I had my chat with Ava, I jumped off the cathedral awning just as she did and fucking died, and the game's just like, what are you doing? Fucking idiot. Okay, so, right, yes, the soldiers that are in their little bunkers there remain, but every other soldier disappears. I remember now. So, Katarina is safe. I'm guessing Alexander is too. They're both well. Oh, Peter got sick again. You big goofus. You moron. God damn it. Okay. Still, that's another utopian alive. No need to visit Sticky's house. All of my bounds, I say. How many panaceas do I have left? 4, right? 3! Oh no! I think I should be in the clear. Then soon I'll get letters from the both of them. Oh, wonder of the wonder, Anna is safe. Otherwise, if I don't have enough panacea to make this work, then I will have to go back and fucking do the text, get the information about Oyun. So that I don't, so I'll have 1 extra panacea left over to give to whoever needs it. Andre?
If we're in the majority, the fragile polyhedron will be left untouched. We'll manage to sustain life in it. Maria can do miracles.
You're nothing. You're just unaware of this yet. Your plan will not come to fruition. Meh. I saw a post on Twitter this morning. One of my friends was talking about how people are cool with Genghis Khan. Or Chinggis, whichever. I'm gonna go with Chinggis because that's the original pronunciation. And like, I think that he's absolutely correct. There are definitely people out there who are cool with Genghis Khan, but like, no one should be cool with Genghis Khan. Like, I'm intrigued by Genghis Khan. I'm a little afraid of Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan did some interesting things. I want to say cool, but like, were they cool? hear their enemies, crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentation of their women. But yeah, no, straight up, no one should be cool with Genghis Khan, man. Like, dude was fucked up. He did some very interesting things, implementing and organizing a more just raiding style. The way he did things is so before he got in charge of his own little war band, raiders would just run into town, grab everything they could, and get the fuck out of there. And he was like, no, we're not doing that anymore. Here's what we do. We're going to run in there, capture everyone, take everything, and then we're going to pile up everything we took. And so we're going to pile up everything we took. Then we're going to take all the men, and if they're higher than this ox cart, we kill them, which is just super fucked up. Like, let's just wipe this population off the map. And everyone who's shorter than this ox cart can join us, because by the time that they grow up, they'll be part of the war band, and they will consider themselves more part of us than the people who we killed. And then everybody who participated in the raid, if you did good, you can get a commendation, and if you get a commendation, you get to get nearer to the front of the line, and I get first pick, and everybody picks something off of the cart. And when you pick something, you go to the back of the line. And we're just going to keep doing this until there's no more stuff left on the giant pile of loot to pick. Which is just like fucking genius, brilliant, a brilliant innovation in war raiding. But like, holy fuck, dude. Like, what part of... Yeah, and then we just kill everyone who's taller than this cart. It's like, yeah, man, Genghis Khan's a real cool dude. Like, he was on the ball when it comes to a lot of civic ideas. But he only had one language with which to express them. Brutality. I mean, feminist icon Genghis Khan ended the practice of kidnapping women to turn into wives. Oh man, thanks Genghis. Okay, bad grief, Reuben have been accounted for. So I need to check on Yulia and Lara. Can Vlad get sick? Is he... Like, that's one of the questions I've got. Is he one of Clara's bound or no? Is he no one's bound? Because he can't be one of Clara's bound because he doesn't die in the sacrifice. Or is he just a boundless character? I have no bounds. But yeah, if you're cool with Genghis Khan, fucking stop it. Okay? Yeah. As Michael Jordan once said, stop it. Get some help. I guess when I'm done with this, I'll just go back to nap at Vlad's place. There is no executor outside of Julio's home. Ooh. I wonder if Ava can get sick. I don't think so, because if that were the no, it definitely can't happen. I was just thinking, if that was the case, I wouldn't be able to talk to the Bachelor without getting her medication. But no, that's exactly the sort of thing this fucking game would do. Oh, you wanna finish your quest? Gotta get on some meds. You have less than 14 hours to make the right choice. Total death toll 7,300, in which it finally becomes apparent what this was all about. I'm gonna go with suffering. Got a big suffer out there. Big suffering energy. Oh god. I wonder if at this point reputation matters. Like if your reputation gets low enough, the soldiers just shoot you. In which case, it's gotta be fucking hard to get around. And at this point, I don't think there's any way to raise your reputation because you can't go into houses to heal people. So, fuck. I know you're interested in pairs, oppositions, and other meaningful similarities, so let me remind you of something. The first pair should be read as follows. If the Odurg your father spoke of is the town, then the polyhedron is your sacrifice. There's no other way, since the two are correspondent to each other. Crush the polyhedron, and the rivers of blood will flow, the underground ichor emerging from within the hollow rod on which the tower stood. The second pair means if Aglaia is your sacrifice, then Simon is your Odurg. In this case, you have no other choice but to protect the polyhedron. I am staying in the left wing of the termitary. Come and see me if you please. My plan is the only one that is feasible. No one will have to die. That's... Did she say no one or nothing? Nothing will have to die.
Oh, Mother. Why can't you be here with us?
Okay, and they all say that. Okay. All of the utopians are like, oh man, we're gonna build a new town across the river that's way better than this piece of shit town. There are no executors outside of Georgie's home. The tragedians seem like a decent enough lot, but the executors are just fucking bastardly. And whether they're out and about or existing only in my mind, executors always a piece of shit. Guessing this is the Bachelor's letter. This is to remind you of how the Inquisitor has deceived you in regard to the Odurg, which is none other than Simon Kane, the last patient your father ever had. I am well prepared to explain the situation to Block, although as of now I have no such possibility because of the mutiny. The logic behind the whole affair is quite straightforward. If we destroy the town, the Inquisitor dies. If the Inquisitor dies, the polyhedron will be saved. Every fiber of this woman's being is dedicated to one purpose, eliminating the polyhedron. She would not hesitate to die if this would lead to the destruction of the tower. No one can vouch for its safety while she's alive. If the polyhedron remains intact, Simon's existence would likewise be protected, and the supreme creature your father spoke of will be formed. You will fulfill your father's dying request, and in doing so, resolve the whole situation. I hope you may see that my logic makes sense, even if my presentation is muddled. Please find an opportunity to see me if you require further proof of my correctness. What an asshole. Could you, like, talk without opening your fucking mouth? That'd be nice.
If we're in the...
I think I know who that visitor is. Dinkowski.
Truth does not do as much good in the world as the appearance of truth does evil.
It's high time we make a choice. As for me, before the artillery starts firing, I'm packing my belongings and leaving town. Having grabbed some people I want to save, I could have found my own solution, but I don't have the time. We plan to grab a few people. They'll assist in building a new town, happening to the old one. I could make them destroy the settlement along with the Bull project, but yet the polyhedron would remain. Block assured me he'd fire a strike so precise that the other shore of the Gorgon wouldn't be scathed. The river will swallow the plate, he said. People will die if we destroy the town. Oh, look around. There's no one left alive except for the two of us. The infected ones don't count. They've less than 24 hours to live. I could at least help them. Really? Then could you please make it so that I could show up at the council and present the commander with arguments in favor of the following arrangement? It's aseptic, and damn it, it's simply worth preserving. But you need to do so. If my bound are alive, I'll be with you at the council. Are you sure they really are alive? Do you really want me to come to the cathedral and join the council? Yes, your bound are safe and sound. I'm counting on you, I know. I will meet you at Clara's little hiding place on the other side of the cemetery. See you then. Clara.
What is there to talk about now?
See how everything turns out. Who could have thought? You have to sacrifice something, either the town or the polyhedron. One of the queens wants to destroy the wondrous tower, while the other seeks to raise as much as possible just to make sure. Do you have a different solution? If my confidants are alive, I will come to the council with you. There won't be a single queen there that I won't be able to convince to my cause, but you're absolutely sure they are alive? Do you really want me to come to the council? Yes, I'm sure all your bound are well. Come to the cathedral. I'll give you the right to decide. By my reckoning, I should be getting a letter soon. I think. I hope. 3 panacea left over. Certainly wasn't expecting that. Well, let's check the other letter I got. A letter from the powers that be. Ripper, we thought we should write, because you don't seem to be listening to what we tell you. You've gotten completely out of hand. As of late, you keep doing whatever you please. This is unacceptable. You are spoiling the game. If this letter reaches you in good time, do come to the polyhedron. They will let you inside. Keep your eyes tightly closed, descend to the bottom, and say 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes. We'd like to have a little chat with you, the people who own you. Welcome again, everyone, to the bottom of the polyhedron. Let's see what the powers that be have to say to their Ripper. Is it just me, or is there something about these models that's different? Like from the regular kid models. Something in the mouths. I don't know. I'll talk to Teensy first. Don't be upset. Being a toy is also nice. But why did you play it like this? We've been to a funeral. We've just come back from a cemetery, actually. Oh, I see. Who died? Wow! Huh. Sorry, that was something that I had wanted to know, but the Bachelor was too much of an asshole to ask. We won't tell you. In fact, that's all just a fantasy anyway. No one's died. It just doesn't work like this. There's no death. Get it? Why did you need dolls? Couldn't you have played without us? Well, we did need to find some use for you. We never liked you all that much anyway. You've always been the scary doll. Playing with you was no fun, so you stuck throwaways into the thick of it. The ones that could fix things. You could always have a smart doctor man at hand. That's just how the game goes. Will you help us heal the town? I will. Look! Haruspex is here. He's so big. How did you find us? He was so lifelike, so angry. Who are you? We didn't touch anyone. We're playing town here. It's so fun, you know. You are there too. Well, we thought you were there, but you turned out to be real. So you thought I was a plaything. Yeah, I know how fun it is. See, doll? It was us. We arranged all this. Turned out to be great. We've never made a world like this before. It's magical. We planted it, and here's what has grown up. But now there's rot everywhere. I see. I'm a human being. In that case, you're a human being that closely resembles one of our toys. It's a ripper, but we call it Barak for fun. I can't be. I'm not your toy, really? So you're not a doll? Go ahead. Hit me then. Well, why are you just standing there? I dare you. Hit me with everything you have. See, doll? It was us. We've arranged all this. Turns out to be great. We never made a world like this before. I see. Let's try this again. Let's try some different dialogue options. Interesting. It appears that the powers that be know that they too aren't real. The way the giant teensy says, "No, you don't understand. No one died." Like, that speaks to me that they understand that they are also figments of someone else's imagination. Because it doesn't matter to the developers who died at their funeral. That's not necessarily an important detail. It's only important if they think it is. So it's entirely possible that there was a funeral, but no one died. I want you to tell me everything. No problem. What do you want to know? Show me your sandbox. Look, it's a magic sandbox. Do you see how it reflects in the mirrors? It's because everything's for real there. Here's a town, we've made it out of sand, and there's this awful thing going on there, an epidemic. So it's all crumbling. The town is falling apart, but we've sent heroes there to fix it. So how did you go about sending the heroes? It's rotting, see? We hoped they'd think of something, mirrored in sand at least. They're magical too, you know, the heroes are. Take you, for example. Look how it all worked out. Used to be a doll and now you're alive. Perhaps the rest also work like this. Did you know that your dolls were alive? Everything's alive around here. It's this structure. It brings things to life. It's not like we're twisting anyone's arm. It just happens. All on its own. But we've built the town, and then it became miraculous all on its own. And the dolls? We just stuck the throwaway ones in. They were lame anyway. Sorry. Just don't crush anything here. I'm trying to fix it. I'm a human being. What shall I do now? Stop moaning. Get up and help us fix this. You were doing well. Just a little bit left until the game is over. It's time for us to go home anyway. I don't believe you. You're not real. I hope I can still switch places with you someday. Everything happens. Only I will be more humane. Why did you play it like this? Who died? Your game works exactly like this. Oh. Their game works exactly like a funeral, but no one dies during it. Indeed, it was a sandbox plague. The children who were playing there must have been on their way home from a funeral. A sorrowful game may have seemed an appropriate diversion, or maybe they simply felt their childhood slipping away. One way or another, the hero has been bitterly deceived. All this time, the hero took himself to be a living man who was trying to rescue his fellow human beings. Beyond doubt, this belief has filled him with fervor, helped him to reach the finale, and even be somewhat triumphant. In vain, it was all in vain. The hero was but a puppet, striving to help the imaginary population of a town that was nothing more than a drawing. Strangely, there was still not a word to be heard from the powers that be. Perhaps they became bored of it all, or were called home for supper. Could it be that my polyhedron is my Oderg? I have no proof of this possibility. A miracle is an act of blind faith, and if I know anything about miracles, it's that they are all too often rotten on the inside. A letter from the makers. Please do come by to meet us at the theater if you have a spare minute. We'd like to have a rather inconsequential but mature conversation with you. We apologize in advance for the inconvenience. The people who executed the whole thing. Come in, good sir. They're waiting for you. You're uncannily polite. Just as before, this is for me and me alone. If you want to experience it as well, I'm certain there's someone out there who went through the conversation. Or you could play the game for yourself. Good luck. It's 7 o'clock, and you know what that means. What? Oh shit, no, it's 5. Oh, fuck. Let me in. Bachelor, why you looming? Why you being a corner creep? If I recall correctly... Oh, Maria was in Capella's place. Now, I am going to check up here this time, because I would not be surprised if there... Oh, there's no one. There was some hope in my heart that Vlad would be here. Big Vlad be like, yo, what up? Yup, I'm dead as shit. Yeah, they finally killed me. Anyway, let's do the talk.
What?
I see the Inquisitor lady has charmed you into submission. You shouldn't trust her. She'll take advantage of us all, including you. What did she do to you? She lied to me. Fooled by her, I was acting on her promise for the past few days. I've even encouraged others to do the same. My discovery has been reinterpreted and presented in a fashion that's turned truth into lies. I've been violated. Serves you right. Think you're in a better position? She's simply chosen a different tactic for each of us. She's abused my hate and anger. She's abused your love and sense of commitment. I wonder what she did to get to Clara, if she found the changeling worthy of her schemes at all. If you're still fooled by her, how come you speak so confidently? What if it's also part of her plan? It was lucky enough to reveal her plots. I think that's because I'm smarter than me, Oinon. Is that what you wanted to say? Let's put it this way, because I am more predisposed to logical thinking. Ah, I understand.
I'm tired. I've had enough.
I will make my own choices. Then why did you bring me here at all? I don't get it. I'm giving you solid advice and you're not listening. The shoe's on the other foot, Dinkovsky. You'll find out soon enough. Clara.
People are willing to sacrifice themselves so that the town survives. Help me get to the cathedral. I'll show you.
I would still like to know how you're going to keep the town intact. Barak, what are you saying? I told you, it's a secret. I will only reveal that to the queens. General Alexander will never compromise. You know that full well. And if I can't persuade Aglaya that mine is the way to purge this world of plague, then nothing happens at all. What's to happen will happen. Seems like you have some strong influence on Block. Even if I mesmerize him, he won't forget his procedure. Don't worry. I'll tell the queens everything. Separately, of course, but not to you. I don't want to see my secret become gossip too quickly. Aren't you afraid of telling the queens? My choice demands then they destroy one another, Barak. It's all taken care of. Don't you worry. Well, that's some news. My choice is full of surprises, Barak. Or did you really think this little dilemma of yours was unavoidable, an either-or thing? Look at you talking. It's like you're a different person. Perhaps it's not the same me you knew before. There's more than one of me. A lot, perhaps. You've got the same pretty face, but who knows? Who knows whose will is behind it right now? Enough.
Yes?
What happens to Aglaya? Aglaya will die. Can you make it so that she lives? No, I have no power over that. This is a mandatory part of my plan. Who else will die? Look, there's no need for prying. You'll make it. Don't worry. Whatever. Capella.
My path was my namesake. Was called Capella. Were it not for the plague, I would have spread a heathen cult among the children. Then parents would have lived forever.
So the people I have told you about are alive after all, are they not? Why do you think my victory... Yes, they are. Okay. You wanted to protect the town, didn't you? But the Adurg is a living being. It's a body that contains the world. Do you really think that the world can exist without activity inside? Who's going to govern it? Who will paint it different colors, tints, and shades? I will distribute these roles among the children when they come of age. Tell me what the children I've saved are going to do until then. The Mother Superior will start managing the kin. You don't really understand their day-to-day life, do you? You can rule and guide knowledge, if will be the power of Malachite Black. Go on. Notkin will be a scout, exploring the steppe for now. We will also keep an eye on the warehouse and the station. We will have to start communicating with the big world soon. Red gold will be his color. Who else? Murky will look after street improvements. The town must look pretty. I will assign her in charge of the water supply and the sewage. She will become the lilac mistress. Very nice. Sticky will be in charge of commerce. He'll be the chief merchant, controlling all shops in the town and making sure everyone has everything they need. He'll become a ruler later, just like all the other boys you've saved. His power will be of amber color. Grace will keep doing her job. She'll bury the dead. They have a whole realm of their own, you know, and they need a caring hand too. She will be a beige mistress. The most valuable aspect of this color is the subtle shade of dawn, a little nuance of pink and lemon. We will enter into a marriage with Khan. This will put an end to the enmity and the disagreements of our families. We will restore the harmony of ruling. I will become a mistress and will do what my mother used to. Khan, with his army of dogheads, will rule the town. I'll make him white, as I am. So that's what the town is going to be like now.
If
Aglaya, you are the one
Why are they playing me up?
Christ. You are the one to make the choice. Yours shall be the mouth to utter my words. My lips are sealed. So you're a product of imagination? A made-up illusory creature? You don't exist. You have a fate, but no future. Who said that? I can hear the voice, but I don't believe it's the voice of my beloved. It's me, the player. Want to chat? No, I don't. I want to be with Brock. Go away. Did you fall in love with him because he was free? But that wasn't him, it was me. When I leave, he'll turn into a stuffed dummy, same as everything else around you. Really? Yeah. Get out of here, scram! I won't talk to you anymore. I need my horror specs. Hey, gorgeous, hey!
There's little time left, and I still need to do so much.
Interesting. So, is that why the Inquisitor wants to destroy the polyhedron? Is she aware of the nature of the powers that be? Is that why she resents me so much? And that means what? We're all toys? Yes, exactly. Not a pleasant surprise. I thought I was a person. I didn't know myself at first either. My only advantage was that their mother took me to bed with her when she was young. I know many things they don't. So you're older than me? Never thought about it. It's not like we have age. New ones are better than the old. That much is I know for certain. But they restuffed me not long ago and made me a new dress. See? That probably makes you a bit older. What did we ever do to them? Me? They hate me. And I loved them so dearly all my life. When they were still little babies, I dreamt about how they will grow up one day and finally start playing with me. Instead, they loathed me from the very start. Was it because their mother wanted them to like me? And the game, in the plague, is it a game they play? No, the town is a toy, but the plague is real. Go outside, walk the streets, you'll see. Their make-believe has nothing to do with it. They are scared to death themselves. They just came home from a funeral. I don't even know who died. Maybe that's the real cause of all this? I refuse to believe that.
It will be as you choose.
Were you really lying to me? I never told you the whole truth. Is that a lie? Yes. I kept from you my desire to crush the evil tower, but you could say I had no obligation to reveal that. You didn't tell me you were the sacrifice the kin expected. See? And you found out everything all by yourself. I never resisted you. Trust me, all I had to do is keep you in the dark, was endeavor to do so. Imagine, you make your sacrifice, and at first you don't even notice that the butchers never accepted your offerings to the earth. And then one day, you do. But I'm far away by then. I believe you.
There are so many
I'll follow my heart. Block.
I'm feverish.
So, Barak the healer. Your father used to be the leader of the local caste community, which is important to me. It was neither... sorry. There was a fiber in my mouth. It was neither greed, nor plotting, nor circumstance that has informed your choice, but your conscience alone. I've been given orders to level everything here, but if that's not necessary, I'm willing to trust your judgment, risking my life and honor, for I am merciful. Where shall I point my weapon? You only have to destroy the polyhedron to put an end to the disease spreading. There's no point raising the whole town. So there's a certain deposit beneath the town that would allow you to make enough panacea. Rumor has it it's blood, indeed. How do you prove that this choice is sensible? Here are my arguments. The panacea, the evidence of an underground blood deposit that feeds the town, my rightful and supported claim to take this blood. I have seen a report claiming that the kin will not let you have this blood unless you kill the Inquisitor. Is that true? It is. How are you going to kill her? I'm not. We will destroy the tower. The blood will pour out from the tear in the ground. That'll be enough. True. That's what I've been told. Victoria Olkimskaya, styled the White Mistress despite her young age, confirms that you're capable of accomplishing this goal. The people you have saved support your claim. Act then. The cannons will rumble at 10 to 12. Evacuate the children from there by 10. They'll be taken care of. Aglaya will give the orders. This is my choice.
There's little time left.
No question escapes my lips. I'm not asking anything of you. I meant well. Interesting.
Cost what it may, the tower should remain intact. The tower is clean.
Regret is the most honest of feelings. Who said that?
Are you sure you're in good health?
Interesting. The Bachelor seems a little offended that I didn't go with his goal. Clara does not. I feel like she always knew it was a long shot, you know? I can't tell you what's going to happen. I can only promise you that everything will work out. Trust me. Come on. Clara, no. I sleep. And imagine, if you hadn't visited the children, you just see that ending with no context as to what the fuck is happening. It all makes sense. Medicine into industry, into commerce. The wheel keeps turning.
You did it. It was a free choice. We acknowledge the victory of the player.
It is indeed miraculous. The exit is clear. It shouldn't have happened. The miracle must be real.
And so those dolls are the bland ones, and these dolls are the pretty ones. Bachelor, smart but heartless. The Ripper, terrifying. But for some reason, under my control, he was a much more benevolent figure. And Clara, I guess we'll learn all about her very soon. And just like that, we walk out of the world of Pathologic, the world that Ice Pick Lodge made for us, and into someplace else. Next time, we will begin as Clara the Changeling. If you thought you knew what suffering was, you don't know this game well enough yet.